Welcome back to the Green Means Go channel. It's your host, me. Happy to be here with you. And today we're going to be mixing it up a little bit. We're going to be doing something different. We are going to be doing a live best ball draft here on DraftKings. So we'll talk about what all of that means as we get into it. But for now, I do want to point out that anybody can do this for essentially $0. The biggest contest they offer is a $10 entry fee, and the first contest you enter, they give you $10 back in DraftKings dollars. So it really is a no-brainer to go on and do this. You know, I hate touting, I hate saying you gotta do, but they're giving you a free $10 back if you enter a $10 contest. So I would recommend it. They ran a promotion a few weeks ago, and I entered 4 or 5, and so I did 8-hour draft. So when you go in here, and let's just get into it here. Let's just jump in. Why are we waiting? Okay. It is a $10 entry fee. You can either get a fast clock, and that's what we're going to do today with a 30-second timer, or you can do a slow 8-hour pick timer. So I did all slows. So somebody picks, then the next person has 8 hours to make their pick, then the next person has 8 hours to make their pick. So it just happens over a period of days. So we're going to try the fast today. I'm going to enter with $10 here. We're going to hop in. Everything is randomized. Everything is mixed up. I don't know what pick I'm going to get. I just know that 5 out of the 12 people have entered this draft. So we will wait until we get all 12 in here. So while we talk about this, what is best ball? Basically, I'm going to draft this team right now, and I'm not going to touch it until the end of the season. Okay? The guys that I get right now are going to be my team, and DraftKings will automatically each week assemble my best possible lineup out of the guys that I have on my team and the scoring. That total for each week will be compounded throughout the 17, 18 weeks of the season. And then the players who are top 2 in their group of 12 will move on. So while we have some time, we can look at this. There's still only 5 in here, so we do have to wait a second. So if you, it's not gonna tell me here. That's kind of lame. If you get first or second out of 12, you advance to round 2, and after you get to round 2 is when you can start getting payouts. Now, why they don't tell you, yeah, they're not telling me the payouts right now. Maybe once we get into it, it will. Your draft will start when everyone fills. So this is also interesting. It says 5 out of 12 here, and this says 11 out of 12. So maybe we're about full, and this is just slow to update. Yeah, because there's, okay, here we go. Let's see what pick we have. We have pick number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. So not a bad spot, in all honesty. I don't think I really wanted the 1 or 2. So we can assume Chase and other buddy, Chase and Jefferson go 1, 2 here. But we got about a minute. We got a Tyler Hero fan in here. Can't tell what this guy's all about. Yeah, so we will sit here and do this draft. It is 20 picks, so strap in, okay? We'll talk about some strategies, some players I like as we do this. But again, I just wanted to give you guys something a little different, walk you through what I think is a good opportunity here with this $10 rebate that they're giving everyone, and hopefully have a little fun with it. So I will also say that best ball is a little different than actual fantasy football. You want to have a bit of a unique lineup since there are, good grief, how many people in here? I don't like how there's not as many details in here. There are thousands of people who are going to be drafting these lineups. So having a unique lineup is helpful. Stacks are another big thing, which in my 8-hour draft, I was not able to get very many stacks at all, which is kind of disappointing. So what a stack is, if this guy drafts Jamar Chase, he may be looking to get Joe Burrow later on in the draft. So it is, pairing up guys on the same team so that when they have a good week, if quarterback's going to get a passing touchdown, that's 4 points. Receiver's going to get the receiving touchdown, that's 6. So you're getting 10 points for one touchdown. So Jefferson and Chase go. This guy's going to go McCaffrey, I'm going to imagine. And we shall see after that. I'm going to guess one of these guys goes the Travis Kelce Mahomes 1-2 stack. That's a very popular thing that's been occurring in these type of drafts. Tyreek Hill. This is going to be a long video, guys. I'm just letting you know. I did get this yesterday. Big Chug Jug. It was on sale at the TJ Maxx. 70 ounces, actually. I don't like that it sweats, as you can see. We're dripping a little bit. Kind of an unfortunate thing. Cooper is on auto draft, maybe. He goes with Christian McCaffrey. Travis Kelce. So I'm going to look and imagine this guy goes for Mahomes right here, if I had to guess. We'll see. I'm really going to hope for a Devontae Adams situation come my pick. Hopefully this guy doesn't snipe me. Okay, he goes Cooper Kupp. So, Devontae Adams is so low on these drafts. Okay, so we won't do that. We will go with A.J. Brown here. I like Brown over Diggs in this spot. I don't know. Wow, Jalen Hurts, round 1. Okay, he saw his guy and he went for him. So that is a pick. Wow. Okay, Devontae Adams goes off the board with Amon-Ra St. Brown, 2 receivers. So CeeDee Lamb kind of ruins my idea here, and I can't even get Jalen Hurts now coming back around because this guy sniped me. So we're already off to a pretty bad start, and that's okay. It is not a big deal. Last year I did probably 20 of these, and they were only $5, and there was a big refund available, and I won. Okay. Jalen Waddle, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley. Let's go with Waddle here. Waddle and Brown. I'm okay with that. I won about $200. It wasn't anything super phenomenal, but it was okay for what I had invested. So again, check out the promo page. Make sure you're getting your money's worth there. Mahomes, ready? Here it comes. There it is. Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes stack. It's easy, guys. It's easy to predict. Okay. So I'm going to imagine that 2 of the 3 of these guys go running back here just because there's already been some receivers taken off the board. Underdog is another site that offers these type of best ball situations. And I should compare the ranking of Underdog and DraftKings because I think the way that they have their players organized is different. So Mark Andrews, is that what that says? He pulled the tight end trigger. Let's see if Mark Andrews is not available, so that's who it is. Please don't do this the whole draft. I don't want to look at that. Jefferson, T. Higgins, and here he goes. Oh, Ridley. Okay, interesting. I would have maybe guessed. Wow. Okay, where's Joe Burrow looking? Okay, he's down here. And, it's an interesting call by both of these guys. Not necessarily this one. I mean, that's quite, that has some, the ceiling on that is massive. But you'd think one of them would look at Joe Burrow. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, so this guy goes Joe Burrow. He's got to go a receiver here. He has no other option. I guess he could go running back. but I do think he goes receiver here. Like, I know we're not going to get Ramondre Stevenson. I know we're not going to get Jonathan Taylor, but boy, would that be something. If he could fall to the 3-8. I don't think this injury is serious. Was present at practice with the spin on the sideline. Okay, he's hurt his ankle. We're a month out. Oh, please. Come on. Fall to me. Oh, you gotta be joking. You gotta be joking. One pick away. Gosh. I should have gone Diggs and I could have gone Allen. That's tough, but I'm gonna take this. And it may not be the smartest play, but he has the rushing upside, and I think this guy would have gone Allen 100%. So it's a bit of a defensive move by me, which is maybe not the strategy to have, but this does allow us to target Gabe Davis later. So I'm okay with it. Now, I don't like that I don't have any running backs, so I'm definitely going to have to look at running back on this spot. We look at who's available. If ETN can fall, I'm really fine with that. ETN in the 4th round is fine with me. This guy has 2. I can't see him going running back. He should go receiver here. He could go ETN. So if he goes ETN, I am floored. I'm shocked. Color me confused if this guy goes Travis Etienne. Okay, Jerry Jeudy. I think Judy's going to have a big year. I think Wilson. Yes. Okay, so we're going to go Etienne here. That's a great spot for Etienne. I'm totally fine with that. As I was saying, I really do think Denver responds this year. I think they rebound. All their guys have had a year to mesh a little bit. They got Marvin Mims, who I think could help Russell out. So, yeah, I think Judy's a good spot there. Sutton's not bad if we can get him later on as well. Okay, so we got Samuel here. That's a nice 4. Prescott to pair with Pollard. You got Kirk. Watson, I think, is just going. I mean, I guess there's nobody else to throw to, but I do not trust Green Bay's offense this year. Najee Harris. This guy's got to go running back. Joe Mixon. That's a good pick with these guys, with the T. Higgins, Mixon stack. Oh, man. Team 1 is looking pretty good at this point. Let me actually flip this up so we can hopefully get you guys a little bit better experience here. It's a little better, I think, for you guys. Okay, Kenneth Walker goes. DJ Moore. Man, I'm envious of this team. That is a good team, in my expert opinion. Aaron Jones. So who do we need to look at? We got 2 receivers. We got a running back. We don't need a quarterback for a long time. Swift would not be bad. I do not mind Madison. Gabe Davis. Maybe we can get Gabe Davis coming back around the other way. We'll risk it. We'll risk that he falls down to the 6-5. It's probably not wise to do. He stacks Prescott and Gallup. Tight ends haven't gone for a little bit, which is also interesting. Fields, okay, rushing upside. Okay, so let's go with... We're going to get a receiver on the way back. Let's go with another running back in Madison. I do think Madison will have a good year this year, given that Cook is out of the equation. They obviously trust Madison enough if they're willing to let Cook go. There's Mike Williams. Come on. Gabe Davis is our hope on the way back around. Let's see if we can make it happen. This poor guy didn't get Devontae Smith either. Where did Devontae Smith go? Right here. Coming this way. I mean, yeah, that's just unfortunate. Okay, Deontay Johnson goes. This guy's got got to system. All right, no running backs until round 5. He's 6. He's got to take one here. Without a doubt, he has to. I hope he has a plan. I truly hope that he has an idea of what he's doing, because right now, ooh, have fun is my word of advice. I think he's kind of pushed himself out of the running. Okay, Darren Waller, please. Okay, this guy, there's no reason this guy takes Gabe Davis. Yes. Okay, so we can grab Gabe Davis here, which may be reaching a little bit, but I think with the stack, it is what we have to do. So we'll go ahead and take Gabe Davis, be okay with that pick. I don't, looking ahead a little bit, I think a Knox or Kincaid pick could be fine. I'm a little frustrated because I don't know who is going to be the guy. I bet they run 2 tight end sets, and I bet they both contribute. Is that early? Like, is that a reach? Like, that has to be, right? Tight end, fantasy ranks. Kelsey, Adams, Hawkinson, Pat Freiermuth. Like, look at this reach. Where Jake Ferguson down here at tier 6, 38. This was updated today. Bro. That is a man who is committed to the stack. But who, I mean, all these guys have tight ends. There's tons of tight ends still available. That is absurd. That is absurdity. Look at this. Goddard, Pitts, Ingram, Njoku, Freiermuth, Schultz, Kincaid, Dulcich, Higbee, Okonkwo, Everett, Komet, Laporta. Like, Ferguson was down here. Nobody was taking Ferguson this draft. And Buddy takes him in the 6th round? Okay. Who am I to judge? All right, so what do we miss? Jackson Smith and Jigba here. James Conner, Pittman, Evan Ingram. I think Evan Ingram's going to have a good year. Okay, so he finally settled on his Kirk Cousins pick, which, fine, I guess. But I think maybe he could have waited another round, possibly. Bye weeks do also matter in this, but to what degree? It's not something I give tons of thought, but 13 is looking rough right now, and 10 is looking rough. So, again, I wouldn't necessarily build everything around a bye week. It's something to keep in mind, but not something we need to totally stress about. It should work itself out. Addison is a good spot there. Tony, Kirk, Patrick Mahomes, Lawrence. This guy's already got 2 QBs. Whew. Man, there are some strategies in this that I have not seen. Wowzers. Okay. Cooks. This guy's going to go, maybe he's a tight end guy. Nope, Godwin. Okay. So I got 3-2. Swift has managed to make it all the way back around, but I think I'm going to go with Pierce here. Rookie quarterback. I think Pierce came into his own a little bit towards the end of the season, and I think in the 7th round, that's a good spot to pick up a for sure starter. Swift, here's the deal. Do I appreciate the potential in that Swift is going to be part of an offense that scores a lot? Absolutely. But do I think Hurts is going to take a few? Do I think the receivers are going to take a few? Do I think Goddard is a red zone threat? It's just, I think Pierce has a little bit more upside, as crazy as that sounds, in an offense that's new than Swift does in an offense that's established, but there's a lot of mouths to feed. I could be very wrong, but that is my analysis on it. Okay, so Pitts, Dobbins, Pacheco, Williams, Tua, Quentin Johnston. Ugh. I don't love any of these, but maybe I don't think Pitts lasts all the way. I'm actually gonna go Pacheco here. My gut is saying Pacheco. I was a little bit of a rushed pick, but I think I can relax on running backs now for a little bit, and Pitts goes. Yeah, in hindsight, I think you take Pitts there. That was a bad play under pressure, under the gun. A lot of these guys had tight end. This guy takes Kincaid. Oh, okay. That's okay because I didn't want. Okay, this is fine. We can hope that Dawson Knox. Like, where is Dawson Knox ranked? Okay, so we can grab Dawson Knox probably at the way back around, down here. Just given that only one team besides myself doesn't have a tight end. So again, in hindsight, I think Pitts would have been a better play, but I feel good knowing that I have 4 solid starting running backs that I don't have to draft any until, maybe late in the 15, 16 round. Beckham for Baltimore, Michael Thomas, Anthony Richardson. Okay. Geno Smith, Kirk Cousins. He's got Walker already. Guess it makes sense there. So what do I need to do? I need to maybe look at a receiver. We're going to hold off on the tight end and try to get Knox. So we got to go. I think we got to go receiver here. We could go Tua with. Gosh, we could go Tua with the Waddle situation, but do we want to? Oh, we're on the clock. I don't know if we want 2 QBs of that. He's got the rushing upside. Maybe Sutton can drop to us. What's everybody have in front of me? 1-1. This guy doesn't have a QB. Let's take Tua. Let's take a risk here and just accept that we have a stack with both of our top 2, a top 2 receiver. Maybe we even open up an opportunity to get Miami's tight end, which, if I'm being, I want Sutton on this next pick if possible. I don't think he's going to fall. But let's see, who is Miami's tight end? Because obviously Gesicki left. Drew Smythe. Okay, so he probably won't get picked up by anybody, if I had to guess. James Cook, good pick. I mean, this is the guy without running backs, and he just had to take 4 in a row. 6 picks. Okay, this guy's gotten receiver the last 3. No way he goes Sutton, right? Like, okay. No, this guy could go Sutton. He's only got 2. He's got 4 receivers. Just don't go Sutton, buddy. Please, 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 please. Good. Okay. So we're going to go Sutton here, and we're going to hope that we can get a tight end on the way back through. I know Pat Freiermuth doesn't fit what we have set up in terms of stacks, but oh man, see, if we get Sutton, we wouldn't have had to get Wilson. I don't want to take 3 QBs though. I think with Tua and Josh Allen, that's all we need. I think a QB pick is wasted if we take anybody else. So it's going to be hard, especially if Wilson falls a little bit, not to take him. But I think I'm doing too much stacking if that's the case. Smaji P. Ryan, I don't know. I don't like gambling on who's going to start. We got Williams, we got P. Ryan. I guess I did the same thing with McKinnon and Pacheco, but hopefully Pacheco's the guy. Deuce Vaughn, I feel like that's early too, but maybe not. Wish I had their rankings on here. rank? 223. 214. 115. So he reached quite a bit on Deuce Vaughn here. Oh, way a lot. His rank's 223. He reached so far. These people, these are some picks. Like, what? Like, I need to, this is going to be great clickbait for the title. Like, that was a wild, what else was a wild one from earlier? Jake Ferguson. It's the same guy. It's the bloody same guy. What is he doing? That's unreal. This guy goes no running backs. Kind of peculiar. Okay, so Kyler Murray. That's an early pick as well, I think. Spears. Okay, so my tight end theory is working so far. Everybody has one except me. If I can get Freiermuth, I'll feel really good about that right here. And then if I need to grab Knox later on, I think the opportunity could present itself. So I'm not going to take any risks. Sam Laporta, good. 2 tight ends. Don't get another tight end. You got Kyle Pitts. Jameson Williams. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab Pat Freiermuth. I think that worked out really nicely for us. And I'm okay with that. I don't know. I don't love the Tua pick. I'm just going to hope that he has the weapons and he uses the weapons and it's all fine and dandy. But I'm not going to hold my breath on that. I think Lazard's going to have a great year, reunited with Aaron Rodgers. Tyler, I think these are 2 really good late picks for this guy. Okay, we're coming back around here. We're pretty balanced right now, so let's just look at best available between running back and receiver. I'm probably a little weaker. I'm top heavy at receiver, kind of average at running back, so we'll just see if we can fit anything in here. Romeo Doubs and Juju Smith-Schuster. Russell Wilson. Let's go with Damian Harris just because we have Josh Allen and we'll take a gamble on the Bills offense. Obviously, James Cook could be the complete bell cow, but if Damian Harris catches a little fire, a Josh Allen, Damian Harris situation, especially if Damian Harris comes in for passing duties, may work out. So, I'm okay with that. Did this guy get any stacks? No, he had a broken up relationship stack with Lockett and Wilson, but okay, did this guy get any stacks? Purdy? Nope. But he's chips. I can't, bro. What is this guy doing? Wolford. Wolf is right. That's a team. Like, look at his last. Ugh. Ugh. Oh. That's awful. Irv Smith. One of my favorite sleepers of this year would be Irv Smith. I think that Irv Smith is going to have a phenomenal year in an offense where they will have, yes, plenty of people to target, but another weapon that they did not have last year in the tight end position. I do think Irv Smith finishes as a top 10 tight end in the NFL. So how many have gone ahead of him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He was the 16th in this draft. I bet he finishes better than 6 guys in front of him. Jalen Warren, Stafford, Rodgers, they're just taking the over 40 route here. I don't think they're over 40, but you know what I mean. Elijah Mitchell, KJ Osborne, Collins, Smith, Cousins. Okay, so the Cousins Osborne stack's not bad. Cousins, Osborne, Jefferson. That's pretty good. This guy is going with, okay, so he handcuffs a little bit with Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. I mean, there's kind of this underlying rule that in best ball, it's not necessary to handcuff running backs in that way. I mean, I guess you could say that the winners usually do not do that, but I don't know. I guess I can see an avenue, but I do think Kenneth Walker gets the majority of the carries, although Pete Carroll does like to switch it up, mix it up. So, again, we'll see. So what I liked what this guy was doing in the first 5 rounds, don't really care for his later rounds, the decisions he's made, but hey, better for me, right? So this guy has to auto pick, and he gets stuck with another tight end. So this guy's kind of out of it. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about what we've managed. I mean, a couple of these guys I feel like have already eliminated themselves from contention. So I really should probably look receiver here because I just think Knox is safe, given that nobody else. Rondell Moore, I think Adam Thielen. Okay, so I'm going to go with Adam Thielen because I believe in Bryce Young, and I believe that he's going to want a guy that he can trust, lean on, lean into. DJ Moore is gone, and I think a veteran in Thielen coming in is a great spot for Bryce Young. So I also made a video. I think Bryce Young is the rookie of the year, in my humble estimation. I think Bijan Robinson gets a lot of work, but I think he's on a team that's going to have to pass a lot, given that they're going to be trailing a lot. So I don't know. I'm not high on Bijan in that way. Okay. So we got 5-5-1. Let's look at the players. Mooney, Hodges. Maybe we go Mingo just to kind of double up. So we go Thielen and Mingo back to back. I don't know. There's ways to look at it. It could have been a wasted pick, but I feel okay with hopefully having the top two receivers on that team. Now, obviously, we can't get Bryce Young, but I don't know. I think that's okay. I'm okay with it. Okay. My phone's blowing up. The Brewers get Carlos Santana. The Pirates get Johnny Cervinho. And that means nothing to me. Okay. So wrap it up here. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more picks. 6 more picks. This is probably the spot where a lot of people don't care anymore because of the backup nature, punt nature, undecided nature of the picks. So maybe I look at another tight end soon. Pickett, Taysom Hill, Singletary. I don't want to cuff my running back, right? Miller. Kendre Miller. Gainwell, Samuel, Pierce, Ford. Knox is coming up. Do you think if I go bang, bang, I can get Knox at the 17-8? How many of these people have 2 tight ends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And I bet they go tight end pretty soon. So he's the 3rd tight end. But I could get Hayden Hurst. Should probably go Knox right here. If I'm going to risk it through the turn, I should probably grab Knox here. I only have Freiermuth. Yeah. I don't want 3 QBs. I don't want 3 QBs. I don't want 3 QBs. But can he pick it with Pat Freiermuth? Is that doing too much? Is it too much to stack like that? Gosh, 2 tight ends off the board again for teams. This guy's 4 tight ends. He's on auto draft. He's on auto draft. Rough. Ooh, I don't know what to do. If I go Kenny Pickett, I'm done with QBs. I don't need 3 QBs. Tua and Allen are enough at QB. Pickett is never going to outscore Freiermuth or Allen. Okay. Let's look at receivers. Shathid, Mims, Renfro, Reed, Patrick. Jonathan Michi, I think, is a good pick. I don't want to reach, though. I don't want to reach to Michi. Let's go with Miller here. Oh. That's just a gamble. Okay, we're not going to worry about it. Our plan now is to get Knox, to get Michi. Okay, so those 2 guys go tight end, which means this guy is a risk to get tight end, but he doesn't have a chance to grab one before me. This guy has 2. So everybody has 2 except this guy and this guy. Okay, so I'm on the clock. He gets Chuba Hubbard. Okay, so this is fine. This is fine. Do you think Michi makes it around to me again? Probably. Can I go Michi and Knox? Just get Knox now. Just be smart. Get Knox. And then we can look at Michi on the way back around. I don't think Elliott makes it to us, but I think he's an interesting pull if he does. Mims or Patrick pairing with Mims just left. With Cortland Sutton. I at least feel good knowing that I got Knox. And, we can live with that. We can live with it. How many QBs do people have? 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2. Might get second. People love the tight end position. 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Maybe not. Just a couple of guys love it. Takes Elliott. I think is a fine pick in round 16. I mean, he could sign with the team tomorrow, and it may look like he's the starter. So I think that's worth the risk. Sam Howell for Washington. Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Stack, Jamar Chase, Najee Harris, Moore, Pittman, Beckham. I just, this guy's team has a lot of, this guy's team is just potential. Michi goes. Can they perform to the potential? I mean, we know Chase is. We know Andrews and Lamar are. Najee Harris should be able to. DJ Moore in a new spot. Pittman with a new QB. White with an offense that who knows what it's going to look like without Tom Brady. Williams with Samaje Perine, breathing down his neck, even though Perine's more of a pass catcher. Beckham, we don't know what he's looking like. Sky Moore, how's he going to fit into the offense? Kyler Murray, when's he going to play? Jalen Warren, I guess he's secured himself there. Higbee should be solid. Van Jefferson probably will be solid. Gainwell, who knows, with DeAndre Swift. Fournette's a free agent. Thornton. Okay. So I should look at receiver probably here. I think that's probably my weakest spot, even though I went 1-2 receiver. Maybe running backs. But I think I'm good on tight end and QB. I think I'm fine rolling 2-2 with that, unless something speaks to me in these later rounds. Some of these guys are getting 4 tight ends. I just don't think you need 4 tight ends. Patterson. Okay, I guess we go Tim Patrick. I don't love it given that he's probably going to be the 4th guy. But you know what? No, I'm going to go Jalen Hyatt. I think Jalen Hyatt's ceiling is higher than Tim Patrick's. I think the Patrick stack would be, notable, but I don't think it's necessary given that he's a 4th receiver, especially if Mims is the 3rd, whereas Jalen Hyatt should be 7 or 8 players in the top 3 role. I don't know. I like the risk I take. Am I doing something wrong with these tight ends? Like, why are we drafting tight ends like this? Better look and see who I want on this pick. Patrick came back around. Okay, I mean, Desmond Ritter's got the rushing upside. Shakir with the stack, I think. I think that's what you do with the stack. You go Shakir just because you have the other guys. If it falls in your lap, you take it, I think is the motto. Let's take a nice screenshot of this. Might be a good thumbnail. Who knows? Kareem Hunt, free agent. Chase Claypool. Chase is actually not bad. Chase Claypool, I think, will make a difference, especially if DJ Moore is getting a lot of the coverage. Noah Fant was a pretty big letdown last year. Comes over from Denver. Will Dissly kind of look like the guy for most of the time, at least in the passing offense. So maybe this offseason will be good for Noah Fant. I mean, he can't really have a worse year. So 2 QBs. Okay, 3 QBs, 2 QBs, 3-3, 2-2-2, 2-3-3, 3-3. I have the most receivers, decently most running backs, fewest QBs, and fewest tight ends. Yeah, I think this was the right call, but I do think Desmond Ridder with the rushing upside could have been a consideration on my end in that last pick. That's all right. So we will Josh Palmer, Slayton, Woods, Trey Lance, we sneaky pick. James Robinson. I don't really want to go receiver again at all. I kind of want to go running back, but the running back situation is pretty poor. Very poor. Horribly poor. James Robinson probably doesn't get picked up. Poor. Ugh. J.K. Dobbins. Who else? Gus Edwards. Maybe Melvin Gordon does something, man. Let's just do it. Maybe Melvin Gordon pops in and does something. Second to last pick. It is what it is. Running backs really are not great. They're fine, actually. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, so let's think this last pick. Freiermuth and Knox, is that good enough to roll with? Tua and Allen, is that good enough to roll with? Levis, Dalton, Darnold, Rush, Toon, Wilson, Huntley. So all the starters are gone. Is that true? All the starters are gone. Wow. Aiden O'Connell. Garoppolo's kind of made of glass. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's my last pick. It's not. It's not life or death. If Robert Woods drops, we'll go Robert Woods, just to kind of seal up our Houston picks throughout. One more. Come on. Might go Darius Slate. Oh gosh. So we have Slayton. Slayton is the it's Slayton. It's Slayton instead. Just because, and why I did that was, if Hyatt doesn't pan out, Slayton should, and vice versa. Whereas with Houston, all we really have is Pierce. So, we didn't get Michi like we wanted. So whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna assume you guys don't care about sticking these out, waiting here to the end. So, I know this is a long video, but I wanted to get on here and do this for fun, and show you guys what is available out there for these sort of situations. So where's my team? I want to just go to my actual full-on team that you can see my roster. Okay, we got Josh Allen, Travis Etienne, Madison, Brown, Waddle, Gabe Davis, Freiermuth, Pierce, Pacheco, Tua, Sutton, Harris, Thielen, Mingo, Miller, Knox, Hyatt, Shakir, Gordon, and Slayton. Okay, I'm okay with that. And again, I don't have to set this lineup. DraftKings automatically populates my starters when the games occur with my best possible lineup. So, and all the scores are aggregated, and the end of the year is when you determine the winner. So, thank you guys for stopping by. Let me know what you think, if you like this long form content or you hate it. And I appreciate you guys, and we will talk to you next video.